Hi students, we are looking at the electrical circuit theory 1030 of diploma students of Tamil Nadu. Okay, uh, this is where we stopped in the last session. Resistors in series, right? The circuit in which dissimilar ends are connected together is called a series circuit. Okay, there are these. This is one end. This is second end, right? One and two, one and two, one and two. If you number like that, okay, let me number it as AB or label it as AB rather than 1 and 2. AB, AB, AB. So B is connected to A here and B is connected to A here. That means dissimilar ends are connected, right? When dissimilar ends are connected, this circuit together, this circuit is called series circuit. Okay, in the series circuit, the current through all the resistors is same. It is going to be same. See here, current is flowing like this. Okay. R1, R2, R3 are the resistors connected in series. E is the applied voltage, I is the current flowing in amps, R is the equivalent resistance, and V1, V2, V3 are the individual potential differences across R1, R2, R3 respectively. Okay. Apply KVL in the circuit. What is KVL says? Kirchhoff's voltage law. The sum of the all the potentials in a closed circuit is equal to 0, right? So if you proceed from this point, minus E, okay, whichever the terminal comes first, that is negative terminal comes first. If you go like this, so you have to take minus sign. Okay, whatever the polarities of these voltages, that depends on the current direction. The current is flowing from here to here, so this side will be positive. Okay, so the other side will be negative. Okay, if the current is flowing in the other way around, then this side becomes positive or this side becomes negative. So the polarities are same, like v plus here minus here plus here minus here for v2 and v3 as well. Okay, so this one going to be v1 plus v1 plus v2 plus v3 equal to 0. So if you mm, Uh, this is minus E plus V1 plus V2 plus V3. If you transfer E to that side, then this becomes E equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay, you got the point. Now, what is V1? I into R1. What is V2? I into R2. What is V3? I into R3. So, if you substitute these values here, this becomes I into R1 plus R2 plus R3. What Ohm's law says? E equal to I into R. So, here the R equivalent Req is nothing but R1 plus R2 plus R3. So when there are three resistors in series, the equivalent resistance becomes R1 plus R2 plus R3. If there are n resistors connected in series, then this becomes R1 plus R2 plus R3 and so on Rn. Okay. Resistors in parallel, the circuit in which similar ends are connected together is called parallel circuit. Like he mentioned earlier, A here, B here, A here, B here. When A is connected to A, B is connected to B, then that is called similar ends. Similar ends are connected together. Then that becomes parallel circuit. In the given circuit, R1, R2, R3 are connected in parallel. A is connected to A is connected to again A, B is connected to B is again connected to B. Okay, jointly they are connected to the battery or the source. There are many separate paths for the current to flow. The voltage across our parallel branch is same. The current in each branch is different and depends upon the value of the resistance. See here, the potential drop across across each resistor is going to be same, that is E, but the current is going to divide. Okay, depending upon the resistances, right? Individual resistances. E is the applied voltage, I is the total current, I1 plus I2 plus I3 is nothing but I. Okay, um, right. What is this? This is V1 plus V2 plus V3. This is not V1 plus V E plus. This is equal to. Okay, right. This is equal to. This is equal to. This is equal to. So you're not going to take this. You're not going to accept this printing mistake anyway. Mm. So by applying KCL at this point, This becomes I1 plus I2 plus I3. I equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Current I1, applying Ohm's law, equal to E upon R1. I2 E upon R2, I3 E upon R3. So I equal to E upon, if you take E common, 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. What Ohm's law says, as is the I equal to uh, E by R. This is also a printing mistake. Let me write it here. This is going to be E up, that is what current is, right? I'm not doing it differently. This should be E upon R. Okay. E will get cancelled out. Okay. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. You just wrote I upon E. That is correct only. I upon E is nothing but 1 by R. That is what he wrote, because E equal to I into R. So 1 by R equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Or the equivalent resistance 1 by R equivalent equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. If n resistors are connected in parallel, 1 by R equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus and so on 1 by Rn. That part is missing here anyway. Two resistors are in parallel. This equation must be used when finding the total resistance R of the parallel circuit if there are two resistors connected in parallel. For the special case of two resistors in parallel, 1 by R equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Do the product and that is LCM. Take LCM R1 R2 on the numerator R1 plus R2. Okay, so R is going to be R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Okay, you have to interchange the numerator and denominator, right? Then only you will get R. Okay, this becomes product and this is sum. Okay, product of the resistors upon sum of the resistance, that is R equivalent. Even there are only two resistors connected in parallel. 1 by R is nothing but R1 plus R2 by R1 R2. So R should be R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Okay, so let's see the current division formula when the resistors, two resistors are connected in parallel. Okay, two resistors are connected across the voltage, DC voltage V. V is the supply voltage. R equivalent you already know. What is V? I into R equivalent. What is I1? V upon R1. Fair enough. Substitute in place of V, I into this. R1 will get cancelled out. So I1 equal to I into R2 upon R1 plus R2. What about current through R2? By following the similar logic, you will get I R1 by R1 plus R2. These two equations are called as current divider rule. What is this rule says? I1, the current flowing through resistor R1, is equal to the total current into opposite arm resistance. This one, opposite branch or opposite arm resistance divided by total resistance R1 plus R2. Okay, that is current division rule, current divider rule. So voltage division takes place in the series connected resistances and current division takes place in the parallel connected resistors. Consider two resistors connected in series across DC voltage V. V1 is PD across potential difference across R1. V2 is potential difference across R2. What is R equivalent? R1 plus R2. What is I? V upon R equivalent. So V upon R1 plus R2, right? So what is V1? I into R1. So V by R1 plus R2 into R1. V2 equal to V by R1 plus R2 into R2. Okay. So these two equations are known as voltage divider rule. Okay. Voltage division rule or voltage divider rule. What it says? V upon the total resistance into same resistance. Okay. Alright, let's see some example problems. A 100 watt 250 volt lamp is connected in series with 100 watt 200 volt lamp across a 250 volt supply. Right, find the value of current flows through the lamp and voltage across each lamp. Find the value of the current that flows through the lamp and voltage across each lamp. Two lamps are connected in series, 100 watt 250 volts, 100 watt 200 volts. We need to find the resistances, right? P1 is given, V1 is given. What is R1? V square upon R is what power is. So P1 divided by V square upon P1. 1 square upon p1, right? This will give you r1. What is v1 square? 250 square, okay, divide divided by what is r1, 100. So 100 will cancel out, right? 225 is 625 ohms. Ohms is what r1 is. What about r2? We'll follow the similar lines like this. R2 also v2 square upon p2. What is v2? 200 square. What is p2? P2 is also 100. 100 will cancel out. This becomes 20 square. 20 square is 400. Okay, these two are the resistance values. Find the value of current flows through the lamp and voltage across each lamp. When 250 volts is connected, what is the current? 250 current is nothing but I equal to total voltage 250 divided by total resistance is how much? 400 plus 625 1025. These many amps. See, this will go by 25. Yes, this is 25 tens. 25. Yes, 25. Okay, 25 tens divided by uh, mm, 25 41, right? Right. So this is ampere. 10 by 41 ampere is the current flowing. What about voltage across each lamp? Current into resistance. 10 by 41 into 625 is V1. V2 is 10 by 41 into 400. Okay. So, right. This is the current. These are two are the voltages. Okay. Okay. Comparison between series and parallel circuit. There is only one path for the current to flow. That is what series circuit is. And there are many paths for as the resistances are connected in parallel. There are many paths because the resistors are connected in parallel. That is correct. Same current flow through all the resistors. That is what series circuit is. Potentially same across all the resistors in the parallel circuit. The voltage drop across each resistor is different in series circuit. The current in each resistor is different in the parallel circuit. The sum of the voltage drop is equal to the applied voltage in series circuit. The sum of the branch currents is equal to the total current supplied in parallel circuit. Total resistance is R1 plus R2 plus R3 and so on. Sum of the individual resistors. That is what in the series circuit is. Reciprocal of total resistance is equal to the sum of the reciprocal of individual resistors in the parallel circuit. The total resistance is always greater than the greatest resistance in the circuit, but the total resistance is always less than the smallest resistance in the circuit in the parallel circuit. Dissimilar ends of resistors are connected together to form a closed circuit. Similar ends of resistors are connected together to form a closed circuit. Used to operate low voltage devices with a high voltage source. Decorative lamps, for example, these are serial sets which are used for marriages, functions. Okay, no problem. All lamps, fans, motors are connected in parallel across the supply in household wiring. Household wiring, everything is connected parallel. That's why interruption of one device, the current flowing through any device is independent of the interruption of current in any other device. That is not possible in the series circuit. Okay, if you interrupt current flowing through one element, that means you have disconnected successfully the entire circuit in the series. That is the reason why the household thing is parallelly connected. Household circuit, the wiring is parallelly connected, right? Three resistance of values 8 ohm, 12 ohm, 24 ohm are connected in series. Find the equivalent resistance. Also find the equivalent resistance when they are connected in parallel. When they are connected in series, that is going to be simple. 8 plus 12, 30. 30 plus 24, 54. That is equivalent resistance in series. What about the equivalent resistance in parallel? 1 by 8 plus 1 by 12 plus 1 by 24. So if we take 24 common, 8 3 is 24, 12 2 is 24. Okay, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 1, 6. 6 by 24 is nothing but 1 by 4. So R equivalent is 4 ohm. Okay, right. You got the point. Two resistors are connected in parallel and voltage of 200 volts is applied to the combination. The total current is 25 amps and the power dissipated in one of the resistors is 500 watt. What is the value of each resistance? What is that? Come again. Two resistors connected in parallel and a voltage of 200 volts applied to the combination. The total current is 25 amps and the power dissipated in one of the resistors is 500 watt. What is the value of each resistance? Let's tell me the R equivalent. What is R equivalent in this case? R EQ, no, EQ equal to how much? 200 upon the total current is 25. Yes, 25 4 is 100, so this is 8. 8 ohms is the R equivalent in this case. Keep it aside. Power dissipated in one of the resistors is 500. That's good. That means let me call that resistor as R1. Okay, we haven't named those resistors, right? So I'm naming that one as R1. So nothing but V square upon P1. Power dissipated in one of the resistors is P1. That is P1. I'm denoting it as with P1. 200 square upon P1 is 500. Okay, so 200 by 5. 200 into 2 divided by 5. 400 by 5. That is 80 ohm. Right? So this resistance is going to be 80 ohm. No. 80 ohm. When you know one resistor, you can find the other resistor, right? How? 1 by R equivalent minus 1 by R1 is nothing but 1 by R2. So 80, 1 by 8 minus 1 by 80, 80 taking common, 10 minus 1, 9. 80 by 9 is the other resistance. Okay, so 80 by 9 is nothing but this. So this all belongs to this problem. So bring it down, please. Okay. A circuit is they would consist of two resistors 20 ohm and 30 ohm connected in parallel. They are connected in series with a resistor of 15 ohm. If the current through resistor 15 ohm is 3 ampere, find the current in the other resistor, total voltage and total power. Actually, to emphasize, to clearly know the to clearly understand the problem, it is always better to have the circuit diagram like this, again like this. Oh no, like this. Good. Again. Okay. In between here we have to draw the resistors as well. but to reduce the amount of time required, right, time and effort required, I'm not, oh no no no, I'm not going to draw those registers now. Okay, but you have to draw them in the examination. Okay, if you want marks every time, there is what, there is a constraint. If you want this, you need to, everything is like that only in the life. If you want this, you have to do this. If you want this, you have to do that, like that. Okay, these two are registers, this one is also register. How to differentiate? Everywhere you have drawn a line and saying that this is register, this is not register. Why like that? You can ask me that question. But how to proceed? Hmm. Registers, I will denote it like this with curved. Okay, then this is fine. This is going to like a, work like a magic. No, not magic. This is going to work anyhow. So these are registers which are curved in nature. They are registers. Okay, fair enough. This is 21. Put the values together at the proper places. Okay, I'm going to do that. 20, 30. This is going to be 30. And what else is 15? 15. Okay, no, don't drag that away. Okay, they are connected. Find the current in other resistors, total voltage and total power. Okay, if this is 3 ampere, that is total current, right? Then the current flowing through 20 ohm is how much? Current flowing through the 20 ohm is I20. I underscore 20 equal to total current 3 ampere into opposite arm resistance 30 divided by total resistance how much? 30 plus 20. That is what current divider rule says, right? So 3 into 30 by 50, that is 3 by 5. Okay, nothing but 9 by 5 ampere. Is that correct? 3 into opposite arm resistance is 30. 30 plus 20, 50. 0, 0 will cancel out. 3 by 5, 9 by 5. Hey, up to here there is no problem. Okay, then we will proceed in the same way to find the current in 30 ohms. There are two ways essentially. One is using current divider rule. Other thing, total current minus current flowing through the 20. Total current is what? 3. 3 minus 9 by 5. 15 minus 9. 6 by 5. That is the answer. But let's verify that answer with this method as well. This thing is 2 by 5. Then this becomes 6 by 5. Okay. Anyway, you are going to get the same answer. Okay. Oh, now, what you need to find? Total voltage you need to find. That's good. That's fair enough. Okay, find the voltage across this. I20 into 20 is the voltage across the parallel connected resistors. V20, I'm calling it as V20. V20 equal to V30. That is, they are connected in parallel. That's why voltage across 20 ohms and 30 ohms are going to be equal. Nothing but I20 into 20 into 20. Okay, I20 is 9 by 5. 9 by 5 into 20 is how much? 5 4 ja 20. This is 36 volts. 36 volts. You can also verify I30 into 30. 6 by 5 into 30. 6 into 6, 36. Same, right? Okay, what about V15? What is this V15? You can ask me. What is V15? Voltage across 15 ohms. Okay, 15 equal to I15 into 15. Okay, what is I15? 3. 3 into 15 is how much? 45 volt. So what is the total voltage? This voltage plus this voltage. 36 plus 45 is total voltage V. So V is going to be total voltage V equal to 45 plus 36. 91, 81. Okay, that is total voltage. What else you want? Total power you want. Why you want total power? V in total voltage into total current will give you total power, right? So there are two different ways. Find the power consumed in each resistor P1, P2, P3. P1 plus P2 plus P3 also gives you the total power. Otherwise, simply total voltage into total current. Total voltage is 45. Total current is 3 ampere. 45 into 3, how much? 3 5 are 15. 3 12 are 3 4 are 12. 135 watt. So total power is, you can simply write it here, 135 watt. Watt, 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 watt. Okay. 81 into 3, total voltage is 81. 81 into 3, that is what I told you. Oh, that is not 45, 85, 81. Total voltage is 81. 81 into 3 is 324. That's my mistake. Total voltage is not 45. Total voltage is 81. 81 into 3, 243 watt. Okay. A resistor of 3.6 ohm is connected in series with another 4.56 ohm. What resistance would be connected across 3.6 ohm resistor so that the total resistance of the circuit shall be 6 ohm? Okay, there is some resistance. You have to connect some other resistance in parallel with this 3.6 ohm. You can use the same circuit. How to use the same circuit? You can ask me. Why can't you use that? I will say again. Use the same circuit again. Using the same circuit again. Right, this only missing, right? So we'll build that, keep it here. Okay, no. Okay, no problem. What I'm saying is, okay, what I'm saying. Uh, 3, this is 3.6, this is 4.56. Let's name it a 3.6. Okay, this resistor, one more resistor is there. How much it is? 4.56. Okay, so what resistance should be connected? This is R, so that the total resistance of the circuit shall be 6 ohms. Let's say this is R. Okay, so these equivalent plus 4.56 must be equal to R, or otherwise this equivalent must be 6 minus 4.56. What is 6 minus 4.56? 6 minus 4.56 is the equivalent of parallel. It should be equivalent of parallel connected resistor. Okay, if this is going to 5, then this is going to be 1.44. It's 1.44. So 1 by 3.6 plus 1 by R equal to 1 by 1.44. So 1 by R must be 1 by 1.44 minus 1 by 3.6, right? We are following? I hope so. So take LCM. We take LCM. 36 9 how much? 36 4 4 2 24 4 13 12 14.4. So LCM is going to be 14.4. Okay, so on top it should be 10 minus 3.64 14.4, right? Right. So 6 by 14.4 is 1 by R. 6 by 14.4. So it will go by 6, no problem. That is 1 by, no, equal to 1 by 6 2 is 12, 6 4 is 24. So R equal to 2.4 ohm. 2.4 ohm. Yes. Okay. A resistor of R ohm is connected in series with parallel circuit consisting of 12 ohm and 8 ohm. The total power in the circuit is 80 watt and the applied voltage is 20 volt. Calculate the value of R. What is this? BS. A resistor of R ohm is connected in series with parallel circuit consisting of 12 ohm and 8 ohm. Oh, again we got the same problem. I hope so. No. Again we need to copy the circuit. Copy the circuit. Copy the circuit. Okay, let's copy. Yes. Okay, let's move it up to here. Resistor of R ohm is connected in series with a parallel circuit consisting of 12 ohm and 8 ohm. This is 12. Okay. Next one is 8. Here you need to place a resistor symbol anyway. That you have to do. Okay, due to time constraint, I am not doing it. R is connected in series with this parallel circuit. Okay. The total power in the circuit is 80 watt when the applied voltage is 20 volts. Calculate the value of R. When the total power is 80 watt, what is the total current? Total current equal to I equal to 80 upon 20 equal to 4 amp. So total current is 4 ampere, right? Okay, calculate the value of R. We need to find the value of R, right? How to find our total voltage upon total current is the total resistance. Find the total resistance now. Total resistance or R equivalent equal to V upon I. V is 20, I is 4, so it must be 5 ohms. Right, that is 5 ohms. Okay, so what is 12 upon 8? 12 8 is 96 plus 20. 12 into 8 upon 20, right? 4 3 is 12, 4 5 is 20, 24 by 5, 24 by 5, 24 by 5. Why like that? 96 by 20, that is correct. 96 by 20, 48 by 10, 4.8. Okay, 24 by 5 also 4.8. So 4.8, so R equal to 0.2. Okay, 0.2 is the answer. Circuit consists of two resistors connected in series across a supply of 60 volts. Calculate the voltage across each resistance. 60 upon 15 is total current, that is 4 ampere. 4 into 10 here, 4 into 5 here, 40 volts here, 20 volts here. That is the answer. Okay, you need to work it out anyway. You need to write total working if you want marks. Circuit consists of two resistors 6 ohms and 3 ohms connected in parallel and takes a total circuit of 12 amp. Total not circuit, current. This is a printing mistake anyway. Okay, total current of 12 amps from the supply. Calculate the current through each resistance. Okay, two resistors are connected in parallel, right? So now we are going to find the current flowing through 6 ohms resistor I6, not I6, I underscore 6 equal to the total current 12 into opposite arm resistance 3 divided by total resistance 6 plus 3 9. Okay, 3 3 is 9, 3 4 is 12, so 4 ampere. 4 ampere. I6 is 4 ampere, total current is 12 ampere, so I3 is 8 ampere. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's it. Two resistors are connected in parallel. Total current flowing through the resistors is 5 ampere. Find the current flowing through each resistor. Is it any different? No. No difference. No difference. No. 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 No difference. Then we will going to use the same formula. I6 equal to total current 5 ampere into opposite resistance 4 ampere by total resistance 4 ohms 10 ohms. 5 2 is 10, 2 2 is 4, so 20 by 10 is 2 ampere. If I6 is 2 ampere, I4 is 5 minus 2, 3 ampere. Okay, right. Three resistors. The resistors of 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 4 ohm connected in parallel. 5 ohm resistor is connected in series with parallel combination, and a 20 volts battery is connected to the circuit. 24 volts battery. Find the total current and the power in each resistor. Total current, power in each resistor. Are you kidding me? No. Then let's copy. What we want to copy? We want to copy circuit to better visualize the problem. Circuit is always helpful. Okay. Then where the problem is, there must be circuit. 3 resistors connected in parallel here. Then the circuit must come here. Okay. Okay. Only this part is missing. Now we need to draw one more line like this and keep it here in the middle. What about this length? Same length. Now this is the third resistor. Okay. It doesn't look nice when everything is bending in one direction. This thing is bending in the other direction, right? So now it is looking good. Okay. So 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 4 ohm connected in parallel with 5 ohm resistor, 24 volts battery. Find the total current and power in the resistor. First find the R equivalent of this 1 by 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4, right? What is the equivalent here? 1 by 1 is 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 equal to 1 by R equivalent of 3 resistors. Okay, 4 is what do you say, LCM. So here for 1 it is 4, for 2 it is 2, for 4 it is 1. So it must be 7 by 4. 4 2 6 plus 1 7 by 4. So R equivalent is 4 by 7. So what is R equivalent of the circuit? R equivalent of the circuit is the equivalent resistance of this parallel combination, that is 4 by 7 plus, yes, plus 5 ohm. How much it is going to be? 35 plus 4, 39 by 7 ohms. Okay. If this is 30 by 9 7 ohms, then what is the total current I? Total current I equal to V upon R equivalent, that is 24 upon R equivalent, 39. Okay, 24 into 7 upon 39. Okay, 3 1s are 3, 330 is 39. So 8 7 is 56. 56 by 13 ampere is the total current. Okay, power in each resistor you can easily find. Once you found the total current, you can find the individual currents, right? How to find the individual currents? Find the voltage across this parallel branch. 24, let's call this voltage V1, this voltage V2. V2 is nothing but I into R2, that is 5 ohm into 56 by 13 is the voltage here. Total voltage 24 minus this voltage is this voltage. Once you know this voltage V1, I1 is V1 upon R1, I2 is V2 V1 upon R2, I3 is V1 upon R3, like that. Okay, not a difficult problem. You got my you 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 got the point. I hope so. Once you know the, you need not know the currents also to find the power potential difference. If you know V square upon R formula also you can use, otherwise you can use I square into R. whatever the formula you are convenient with. Resistors 2 ohm, 4 ohm, 12 ohm are connected in parallel across 24 volt battery. Find the current through each resistor and the battery. Also find the power dissipated in each resistor. Let's find the current flowing through the battery first. What is R equivalent? 1 by 2. First find the R equivalent. 1 by R equivalent equal to 1 by R equivalent equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 12. So nothing but take 12 as LCM. For 2 it is 6, for 4 it is 3, for 12 it is 1. Okay. 10 by 12. 10 by 12 is nothing but 5 by 6. So R equivalent is 6 by 5. That you have to write, right? Req equal to 6 by 5 is 1.2 ohms. Okay. This is not small r, capital R. This is not HMs, this is ohms. Okay. What about the current through battery? Total current I. I equal to 24 total voltage upon resistance. I equal to 24 upon resistance, that is 24 into 5 divided by 6. 6 4 is 24, so this becomes 5 4 is 20 amps. Okay, that is current flowing through the battery. Okay, individual currents, how to find? 24 upon 2 is current flowing through the resistor R1, that is 6 ampere. Okay, here 24 by 2 resistance, no, 24 by 2 is here, how much? 12 ampere. Okay, what about 4 ohms? 24 by 4, 6 ampere. Okay, next one 24 by 12, 4 ampere, 2 ampere. So if you add them up also, you will get 20 ampere. Anyway, you will get 20 ampere only. Okay, power dissipated in each resistor. So I square into R, 144 into 2, 288 watt in resistor R1. This is I2 square into R2, 36 into 4, again 144 in resistor R2. Here 2 square, 4 into 12, 48 watt in resistor R3. Okay, right. Total battery current also you are required to find. Fine, let's discuss from Kirchhoff's laws in the next session. Okay, thank you. Nandri vanakkam. See how beautiful this nature is. You also start planting the trees. Let us bring a new change in our society. Let us plant the trees and let others plant the trees. Let's take this pledge seriously from now. Thank you.